him rolling. Problem coming. Whoa. He roll see away. He roll see away. Problem coming rolling. Problem. Listen. And when I reach the sea for heated faith I pray. I know the Lord. And the better do the God. He will roll the sea away. Then forward still this forward will throw the billows smash and spread. With a concrete thread we will push ahead and roll the sea away. Look here now, man. Sickness come, he will roll away. He come, sickness he roll the sea away. He roll the sickness roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll all the sickness away. All of the bill they repair. Roll the sea away. 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 Roll the then forward still Jehovah will blow the billows smash and spray. With a concrete track we will push ahead and roll the sea one more time. Then forward still Jehovah will blow the billows smash and spray. With a concrete track we will push ahead and roll one more time. Lord, he roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. Roll the sea away. Problem come, he roll it up. Sickness come, he roll it up. All the come, he roll it up. All the problem come, he roll. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Somebody else say. Jordan roll. Jordan roll. Oh yeah. Jordan roll. And do thy work thyself. He say roll. Jordan roll. Jordan roll. To heaven when I die, people hear the Jordan roll. Take it on. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. He roll the sea away. All of the problem roll up. All of the sickness roll up. All of the bill them roll up. Everything problem. Yeah. He rolled. Hallelujah. Glory. Thank you, Jesus. Whatever you face this week, forward still. Whatever mountains come in your way, forward still. Yeah. Whatever, if you book your tour, forward still. Disappointment come, forward still. Woo. And if another pastor fall, forward still. After the pastor we are follow. We obey with pastor, but we are follow Jesus. Forward still. Young people, walk holy, make the right decisions, walk right, walk holy, Ramandosia, Rakandarabasiandarabosha, walk holy, forward still. It's Jehovah's will. Though the billows dash and sway, with a concrete strength we will push. Let the church be the church, and he will roll. Yes, he will roll. No matter what you face, he will roll. Even if you fall, get up and he will. Oh yes, and he will roll the sea away. Hallelujah.
Medicine to restore, revive, maintain vaginal and erectile health. Men, stop suffering. Get your Men Youthful Restoration Oil for your erectile care. This oil improves blood flow, revitalize your skin, helps with penile circulation, and reduces irritation. Women! Yes! This is for you. Make healthy vaginal gel your best friend. This amazing product helps relieve vaginal dryness, itching, burning, cracks. It restores elasticity, hyaluronic acid, daily pH balance, and ease menopausal discomfort. Healthy Vaginal Gel and Youthful Restoration Oil is formulated for a lasting pleasure. All products are clinically tested and formulated by a well-known scientist. Live safe, live easy. Get yours today.
Dr. Brown's Arthritis Remedy and Joint Oil Pain relieves muscular and joint aches, arthritis, sciatica, headaches, menstrual cramps, foot pain, and is also a great sleep aid. Manufactured by Jamaican scientist Everton Brown, PhD, from a blend of Jamaican herbs. Shop www.jamsweet.com or call us at 813-679-0106.
In need of some authentic Jamaican products? Well, here at Jamrock Mart, we got you covered. Jamrock Mart provides the taste of Jamaican products to our global customers, with a variety of locally grown herbs, tonics, seasonings, and spices, just to add that Jamaican Yardman-style flavor to your pot. Check us out on our website at www.jamrockmart.com and order your Jamaican products today. Contact us via email at info@jamrockmart.com. Our reliable team remains available to assist at any time. Don't delay. Order your Jamaican products today. Jamrock Mart, providing you with authentic Jamaican products.
Meet Dr. Everton Brown, a Jamaican-born professor and scientist who crafts premium luxury skin, hair, and personal care products in the USA. Dr. Brown has pioneered innovative formulations, crafting multi-purpose products that address various skin and hair conditions. His scientific expertise ensures each product is of the highest quality, setting a new standard in luxury care. At our core, we are not just skincare, we are superior treatment care. Visit our website at www.tonianorganics.com or contact us at 917-557-6204 and shop for your product today.
Are you
you visiting Jamaica and need a cozy Airbnb to relax? Crystal Sunshine is your home away from home. We have spacious bedrooms with a modern touch. Look no more. Come stay with us at 152 Phoenix Vista, 11 Zamora Place, Portmore. For reservations, WhatsApp or call 917-832-5924 or 876-336-2639. Email us at crystalsunshine@outlook.com. What are you waiting for?
Alright, so we just finished Came On with the Real Wife and we're heading straight into London, Ontario. And after London, Ontario, we're heading into Brampton, Canada. Brampton Century Gardens, 2 shows, 5:30 and 8:30. And that's on Borden Street. Tickets are at delcitadesk.com. Alright, and then we're heading to Queens, New York, Mary Louis Academy. Check us out at delcitadesk.com.
We dreaming of it. A word of peace and love. We begging for it. Come, let us do things different. To Jah, let's be obedient. Show more love, care for each other. Stop killing one another. Oh well, come, let us do things different. To Jah, let's be obedient. Show more love, care for each other. Stop killing one another.
Enough is enough, please stop all the killing. A tear dropped in my eye when I see missing children. At the end of the day, we all God's children. I said, enough is enough. Jesus, he died, he hung on the cross. He died for our sins, yet some are still lost. Devil roam the world like he the boss. At the end of the day, his end coming fast.
KG Shipping and LPK Shipping, from USA to the Caribbean. The most reliable to the Caribbean. We specialize in shipping and freight services from door to door, serving West Virginia, Virginia, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania, and Delaware. KG Shipping and LPK Shipping is your gateway to the Caribbean. We offer our service locally and intrastate. Relax in comfort as we take your shipment from the port to your door. Visit our website at www.lpkshipping.com or contact us at 301-773 5402 or 1876-221-6765. Leave the hassle to us. We ship from a pin to and anchor. We are safe, reliable, we deliver. Call us now and ship with us today.
A blessed night, Jamaica. Good night to everyone who is here tonight. I want you to call your Prime Minister to the front of the class tonight, because I know very for sure, Jamaica, that me will go on very bad tonight. So just call him, give him notice that by 9 o'clock, 9:15, I'm going to give him a serious address. Yes, students. You see, just as how we can address certain things, the important part of a healthy democracy is that you talk, I talk. You talk, I talk. So is it because me I carry in front of the court, the people's court tonight? Yes. Me might not be Justice Marva McIntosh, but I am Justice Andrea Stevens. So, court soon call in session. Maggie, you say you're begging for him? All right, get him lawyer and everything and come a court. Come talk them case and we will give our response. Carry in front of the class tonight, students. And all who there on TikTok, I have a warning for Uno. So by 9 o'clock, me just want the TikTokers know they must stay in a class fully. Students, a blessed night to you all. Thanks for everybody who have decided to do an advertisement with us, we appreciate your business. And we have more spaces, man. So if you want to do advertisement, let us just reach out to me and we'll see how best we can make it happen. You know, the first segment of the program, we make the ads run so that we don't have to disrupt the entire flow of the program for the night. However, students, want to see the new advertisement about the erectile dysfunction and the vaginal this something. Other advertisement they go.
Using alternative medicine to restore, revive, maintain vaginal and erectile health. Men, stop suffering. Get your men youthful restoration oil for your erectile care. This oil improves blood flow, revitalize your skin, helps with penile circulation, and reduces irritation. Women! Yes! This is for you. Make healthy vaginal gel your best friend. This amazing product helps relieve vaginal dryness, itching, burning, cracks. It restores elasticity, hyaluronic acid, daily pH balance, and ease menopausal discomfort. Healthy vaginal gel and youthful restoration oil is formulated for a lasting pleasure. All products are clinically tested and formulated by a well-known scientist. Live safe, live easy. Get yours today.
So anybody will want the erectile and the vaginal one, uno call Dr. Brown. Is them same one we did here. Me no students, me not do nothing, so me no need none of that. Is who this a call me so? No. Why these people always do these things? Miss, I'm in the program right now. I cannot accommodate a call at this time. Yes, students. You know, I don't like being the bearer of bad news, but I think something is really happening to our nation, teachers. Over the weekend, guys, it has been brought to my attention that 3 additional teachers have died. Three additional teachers, Jamaica. You heard what I said tonight? Have died. Three additional teachers, Jamaica. I'm getting their information. So the one in the middle is Mrs. Tammy Terrell Smith. She's from Hopewell, Hanover. She passed away on Saturday, June 22. She's said to be the vice principal at Herbert Morrison Technical High School. And she has taught at the institution for over 30 years. So the one in the middle is Miss Terrell Smith. The one that is closest to me in the pink, she's Mrs. Tiffany Grant Smith. She was an education officer, Jamaica, in Montego Bay, and she passed away yesterday, June 23. And the one with the white is Mrs. Gordon Allison. She teaches at Garvey Massey High School. So I'm just letting you know, students, it's not being highlighted in mainstream media, as you're all aware, but they have all passed away. 1, 2, 3, The cause of death, the person who sent the information to me didn't tell me the cause of death. But 3 educators are no longer in the system. I want to ask you tonight, Jamaica. I want to ask a very serious question tonight to everyone who is listening to me. Has any other program in Jamaica or in the diaspora, have they highlighted the numerous deaths of our teachers? Remember, I spoke about Jericho Primary. Remember, I spoke about the one at Ascot Primary. So I want to ask the government of Jamaica tonight, because it said that their entity is carrying false news. So I'm asking tonight, Jamaica, if what I'm sharing, do you consider it false news? So I am saying, if it is that every week 2 or 3 teachers are dying, as a country, as a government, I believe we need to look at what is causing so many incidences of death amongst the teaching population. I'm a friend unstoppable. I am saying it tonight again. If it is almost each month we see 5 to 10 teachers dying each month, are you saying to me that this isn't alarmed? Is what this person I talk about. The next time you talk over my TikTok, I go and block you. Anyhow, as I am saying to you, Jamaica, I know me not block them. Make them stay. Them have to come to learn. They will eventually learn over here. Thank you, Ace of Spades. I am saying, Jamaica, I am asking you, if every month 5 to 10 teachers are dying, almost 2 every week, isn't that call for concern for the schools, for the education ministry to be looking at the health of our teachers? I believe that would be an alarming rate for any boss to realize that their population is dying so rapidly. May I ask students, if you were in the position that every week I have to be announcing that 2, 3, I am saying to you, Jamaica, what could really be the cause? So from January to now, how many teachers have died? Then I'm going to say, in the previous academic year, how many teachers died? Can we say over the last 4 to 5 years, how many teachers have died annually? And if that is so, students, don't you think the government needs to look adequately as to what is happening with the nation teachers? I am just asking. So if I were a media personality that was at these press conferences, I would ask Favour Williams, the Education Ministry, the permanent secretary or the chief education officer, to tell us over the last 4 years, how many teachers have died annually? I think that is a serious question. See, them as a teacher also remember another teacher died 2 weeks ago from Willardine High School. Okay. So all I am saying tonight, beloved people, all I am saying tonight to the beloved people, there must be a cause, there must be a correlation. There must be something that when you look at the evidence that is provided to you, there must be something that is causing these multiple deaths. So I am asking the Ministry of Education to provide the nation with an update of how many teachers have died since the start of this academic years and prior to the next 4 years. I think that is reasonable for us to know. I don't know about anybody else, but I think that is reasonable for us to know. Do you agree with me, Jamaica? If you don't agree with me, no problem. But I am sure a lot of people would agree. And then the other question is, are our teachers being adequately doing their annual checkups and checking to see how their system is? Because a lot of teachers don't get any time, Jamaica. I think a lot of the teachers, them not getting any time to go do any checkup and do them annual this and annual that. So I'm saying, I'm going to say to Mr. Crawford, remind me, Jamaica, that I must say to Mr. Crawford. This, yes, I'm going to say it to him. Alarming death of teachers. So that is the reality. Students, in addition, I am sure you have heard that the Sahara dust, yes, students, the Sahara dust is on its way to Jamaica. Have you heard about it? So, if you're not aware, come Wednesday from tomorrow afternoon into Wednesday, the Sahara dust will be in Jamaica. So yes, students, the Sahara dust will be in Jamaica. So I'm asking you to take every precaution necessary to avoid the Sahara desert dust, because especially those who have asthma and respiratory issues, I'm asking you, that is a dust that comes from all the way in Africa, right? And it should be crossing here. It should be crossing over the Jamaican space. So I'm asking everyone, kindly, respectfully, the Sahara dust will be in Jamaica as of Wednesday. Please to wear your mask. You heard what I said? The Sahara dust will be here as of Wednesday. Please to wear your mask. Remember, Jamaica, we don't know where the ventilators are. Jamaica, remember, we don't know where the ventilators are. We don't know if you will have a respiratory attack and will have to end up in one of these hospitals. So I'm asking you, for your own good, walk with your mask on Wednesday. Because remember, a child was in the hospital at Maypen, and you saw what happened to that child. There were no ventilators. So I am saying to you all tonight, wear on mask. Wanna hear what I said to you? Because the ventilators are not in the hospitals. And I don't want nobody calling to say, boy, teacher, me end up in the hospital because me have an asthma attack or respiratory attack. Jamaica, it is very bad. Do your very best to stay out of the hospitals in Jamaica. I am going to repeat. Do your very best to stay out of the hospitals in Jamaica. Me I go repeat again. Wear your mask. Do your best to stay out of the dust. Because can't say I never want to know. The dust is coming from Africa. So it's a buildup of a Sahara, the Sahara Desert. It's a dark brown color. Yeah, man. So it should be in the Jamaican space by Wednesday. Reasonable? And a lot of people already saying that the allergies start acting up. So if you know you have allergy problems, do yourself a nice favor. Do not go out there. All right? Jamaica, I'm not sure if you're aware, but I'm just giving you update that today in our court, in the Court of Appeal, the Director of Public Prosecution, who should be out, they started to mount a defense. They started to mount a defense today, Jamaica. For 5 days, there's going to be discussions between the government and the defense on the stance that the DPP should continue in office up to 65. Okay, Jamaica? So you might not be aware, but the DPP started their submissions today. Can we show them what happened in court today for a summary, please?
Well, today was the day government lawyers were making their arguments. King's Counsel Alan Wood was leading the team for the government lawyers. So just 3 of the arguments that he made. One, and he was very strong on this, he said the act to extend the retirement age was passed in exactly the way that the Constitution says it should be passed, therefore it's valid. Then he addressed some of the concerns that have been raised in relation to the impact of the act. Now, one of the concerns, Janella, is that the DPP through this act has been given a second extension because she reached retirement age in 2020 at the age of 60, got a 3-year extension. The act was passed, and therefore the further extension to her term, it has been argued, is a second extension which the Constitution doesn't allow. Mr. Wood said that's not what's happening. His submission is that what has happened is that the act has merely extended the extension that she received initially and is not a second extension. Another concern he responded to is a concern that the way in which the act was worded, part of the act, the second part of the act says that the holder of the office, that would be Ms. Llewellyn, at the time the act comes into effect, can elect to remain in office after the age of 60 by writing to the Governor General. And the concern also expressed by the Supreme Court, which struck down that section of the Act, was that this gave Ms. Llewellyn the power to extend her own tenure. Again, Mr. Wood said that's not so. He said what happened here was a tidying up a transitional provision. Because she became DPP when the retirement age was 60, she shouldn't be disadvantaged by being forced to stay until 65 if she didn't want to. So his argument is that what this section does is give her the ability to leave earlier if that is what she wants to do. So he's going to be continuing tomorrow, and then it'll be interesting to hear what the lawyers for the opposition have to say in response to this.
You hear Jamaica? So the hear there. No matter what, me no know, like me say to myself, say, when I think about the name Paula Llewellyn, I think about a very bitter medicine. When I hear the name Paula Llewellyn, what kind of bitter medicine they there? Bitter wood. Mm-hmm. You know when you want a cleanse? You know Jamaica, when you want a detox, you want something to wash out your belly, you want to take away something. When you hear the word Paula Llewellyn, it's like you hear the word, what, tell me if it's like me I tell. It's like me hear bitter wood. How anybody know about bitter wood? Somebody says sulfur bitters. Single Bible. Tell me somebody name them now. Hello, good night.
Good night, teach. No class tonight?
Yes, the class keeping. Go look over YouTube.
YouTube, but me I look, I not see nothing.
Lady, type in PDTV News Jamaica.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what I said, students? Bitter wood, rice bitters, girl. Come on now, Dr. King sulfur bitters. Bitter bad. Thinking too. Tell me if my line of students. Tell me if it's like when you think about neem, Tyrax. I want name Tyrax or Triax. No eucalyptus oil no bad. Bitter crystal. Cerasee aloe vera. Bitter lemon. No, sir, students. But I sure you understand. Somebody said Mojo herb. Which one name, sir? King sulfur. But I am sure you understand where I'm coming from tonight. You know which one too? Honey goat. Honey goat weed. Them they're serious bitters in Jamaica. I would is a cat. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
Yes, man. Corkscrew.
What?
You have a good friend called Corkscrew. When woman them used to help wash your belly. I need to wash you out too. It clean up your stomach and everything.
Corkscrew.
Just shit out at the same time.
Corkscrew?
Yeah, the bitter.
Me never hear about corkscrew yet.
Yes, man. Corkscrew, man.
So you say Paula Llewellyn coming like corkscrew?
Yes, man.
Mighty God. All right. I first me I hear that one day. Corkscrew. Everybody tell me about a bitter. Hello, good night.
Andre, when me hear Paula Llewellyn name, remember book clock.
Where you say, lady?
Me say when me hear Paula name, remember book clock. Me belly at the same time.
When you hear Paula name, you hear what?
Book clock. You never hear them say, if they give book clock, you not up go a bathroom.
Book clock. Hey! What a bangarang.
I look like Charlotte.
Lady, me never take them something then in my years in my life. I'm here 32. Brook Clark. Our name, sir?
Ask the student, they may enter our name book clock. I worst thing could have go in your belly.
No, me love. So yes, everything, every time you hear about Paula name, you remember Brook Clark.
So Paula name feel like me belly the hurt.
Oh, Lord. Lord, me love. All right, me boy. No. It's all right. Brook Clark. What a bangarang! Hey! No, sir. And when Mr. Marsh him a come with me, can't even get the chance to start the final call me and take for that little time. Yes, Mr. Marsh.
Yes, when me hear saying Paula Llewellyn, me looking at the dictionary and it means freedom for rural read and some more.
What you say?
When we see the name Paula Llewellyn, me looking at the dictionary and it means freedom for rural read and some other, if she ever win.
Oh, yes, so when you say Paula Llewellyn in the Oxford Concise Dictionary, you see beside it rural read.
Yes, and it means freedom for him and some others, if she win this case.
Oh, no, sir. All right, Marshy. I hear you loud and clear. Everybody now have something for Paula name. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good night. Good night. All right, students. So only get the update on the day one. And you know, students, it's 5 days they might take to hear the argument them, 5 days they might take to hear the argument them Paula Llewellyn. So the opposition are going to start talk about Wednesday, Thursday. All right? Me just make you know. 5 days they might take. So the PMP lawyer them, Mr. Hilton and all of them. Lady B, Lord Jesus. Me have to take that one here. Yes, Lady P.
Yes, Andre, good night.
Yes. You have to hurry up, because the class.
Lady P.
You have to hurry up.
Yeah, when me hear about Paula Llewellyn, me about the thing about Duncan.
What?
Duncan.
One name Duncan.
One in a water, it look like what it look like, like a cocoa. And when you hold that, it cratch, it was a courage.
Really?
Yes. Yes, and if Paula Llewellyn never win, Jamaica gone, we done with doom. Because
yes,
all of them, when they call it sitting there, the constitution, not constitution, it a go pass. And all of the thief are go protected.
All right.
So let us go into prayer and sackcloth.
So you say we must go in a sackcloth and ashes.
Yes.
All right, Lady P. Now. All right, no problem, Lady P.
All right, down back at class.
Students, ease off for Paula, because we're going to get for come back in the week for talk about her. You know who turn politician now? You know who turn politician now? Me I go show you one video, students. One of our beloved children over here. One of the beloved children over here. Their political meeting. Look on this.
Stevens was live. Cause I go on his program because he is a PMP. He's a part of the People's National Party. So I go on his program and I said some things that Andrew Holness should not be happening in this country. So I said, why so much people are suffering for water and food? Water is a basic need. You cannot live without them. So I said, Andrew Holness, you really are gonna make it country corrupt? It look like he don't see the media yet. February 26, 2022. 24, sorry. They said them a go win. I was just waiting on that day to come. Look at how small. With the chorus singing. She had jumping and she had going. But also I didn't know what did I say nothing. He just don't if you are cool. Uncle, this is the uncle on the wheel. He crying.
Jamaica, some of you are of the view that because she's a child, she shouldn't express herself politically. But all I'm saying to you all tonight, Jamaica, those who are offended by Kiara being at a political forum, that's your view. But I'm impressed by the very fact that she can express herself. She can express herself, and at such a tender age. Why this person calling so often? Hello, good night.
English or Spanish?
So I am saying to everybody tonight, let us support Kiara. Let us develop on her public speaking skills. Let us develop on her independent mind. You heard what I said, Jamaica? Let us work on her independent mind. And what is the appropriate age to express yourself? There's no appropriate age. Remember, they said that a child shall lead the way. All I don't want her to do is become dogmatic and stress on the politics in a way that she's one-sided. But eventually, Jamaica, she will develop the cognitive skills and the reasoning ability to question things. So I am saying, just give her some time. Let she play in the habitat that she wants to play in. Because, you know, the funny thing, Jamaica, A lot of children her age don't understand the importance of the electoral process. A lot of children her age don't understand the importance of civics and civics pride. So I see it as civic engagement. Some persons might not like it. No, guys, I don't believe that if they grow her like that, she's going. Kiara is of an independent mind, and she's going to develop the cognitive skill. And if you recall what she said, Jamaica, if you call what she said she don't like corruption. So if the PNP come with any form of corruption, I believe time to come, Kiara will speak against it. Just give her some time, Jamaica, to develop. And she prime. And that's why it's important that she find the good mentors to hone that talent and make she become a great thing. And that's why people like Andre Stevens are here, that when she reaches out and say, hi, Uncle Andre XXX. Kiara never tell me say she got a politics meeting, you know. Kiara never tell me say she go a politics meeting. As somebody send the video to me and said, teacher, see a student going a politics meeting. Attack. And I said to myself, wow. But I am saying, Jamaica, years to come, with Kiara keeping on the right and crooked path, she will be a sensation for Jamaica. If you agree with me, say agree. I know what I'm saying. I appreciate that she's challenging the status quo of Jamaica. So let her do her thing. Let her do her thing. And teacher is here to guide her. If she fall off, teacher will rein her in and fix her business. But she remind me a little Mama P. Me miss a Mama P now. But I think she have the charisma, she have the speech, she have the personality. Kiara I believe she will become the next Mama P. Hey, what a thing, Jamaica. How will Michelle call me about now? Yes, Michelle, what you saying?
Okay, Andre, I truly believe what you're saying because Jesus was 12 years old when God used him to speak in the temple.
Yes.
God called how many kids? David was a youth when God called him. Joseph was called. All these young kings that rose up, some of them were children.
Yes, that's true.
And ruled over nations and prophets. Okay, so who are we to say God cannot? We tend to want to limit God and put God in a box and say, no, this child cannot be used. If God sees the ability and the availability, he will use that person. And she is willing to speak up, and God forbid, we don't want her to be silenced.
Oh, okay.
Where is the freedom of expression that we're giving these kids today? You understand? So this is just my opinion. You know, let her speak her mind. Eventually, maybe she's saying some things that she's not really accurate in, but she would learn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think in time she will learn and she will own her skills better.
Exactly.
You know much people can't articulate that like the little picnic.
In the last days, God is going to pour out his spirit.
True.
What he said, who is the one who he given the vision and the dreams to? Okay? If the adults are not going to do it, the radical young people are going to rise up in their stead and do it. Okay? So, anyway, that's just my...
All right, darling. Bless you. Why this man
right,
calling?
thank you.
Yeah, hello. Good night.
Good night.
Yes.
The name is Rupa. And there's another product you should think about. The name is Centel to deworm Paula and her skullduggery out of the office of the DPP.
Okay, caller.
But here's the thing. You need one more element to join you to fight out all of those corrosions in the DPP's office. And that is Amari to rise out these dirty bungles. Big time.
Wait a what you say about Amari, caller?
You need Amari to help you make all of those dirty bungles rise and come out. Come out. Them the dirty bungle there. And they don't cause corruption in the office of the DPP. I mean, I'll tell no lie. This is truth. Look on the acting DPP and how she responds to Vice Carter's case in the Supreme Court. She's nothing but a scumbag. Fire. Brimstone.
Okay, caller. I hear you loud and clear. Jesus. Me wouldn't want her somehow no in a war with me now. The man say we need a man if it take up the dirty bung. Boy. This is what is in the country. Students may come move on. Come move on. Students, I want to address something tonight. If you are, say, a guarantor for student, as somebody who take out student loan, and in this case, the person died. Me don't know students, me just ask you know. If you take out if you're the guarantor for somebody who died, is it fair for student loan to contact you and say to you, Jamaica, that they are putting your house they're putting your house for closure? I'm going to ask again. Student loan. There is a case presently, students. I saw it go, you're fully responsible. There is a, but when you're dead, you're dead not free. Me no student. When you're dead, the debt not write off. May I ask again? When you're dead, students, the debt no write off or the guarantor. When you never hear about the story, me I go read it for you. So Miss Cynthia Brevet, since a law firm, it has been sleepless nights for a senior citizen, Miss Cynthia, since a law firm sent her a letter to her this month indicating that legal action is to be taken against her for her house in Greater Portmore, St. Catherine, to be sold in order to recover a 1.1 million debt to student loan. Brevet and two other persons signed as guarantors in 2006 for a loan of $100,000 for a student who was accepted at St. Joseph's Teachers College. But as you are aware, students, the person died. The person died So that's a question I need to pose to an attorney. But the guarantor, isn't the guarantor something like you have legal obligations, yeah? But obviously this person wasn't paying nothing at all if it reached 1.1 million. No, she borrowed 100,000 Jamaican, but it turned 1.1 million. But nobody else in a Jamaica nobody else in a Jamaica enough for 1 million. You want to sell it and get 1 million and get the rest of the money, must done. So I Google and say, is the guarantor liable after that? If the debts are in the deceased person's sole name and they have no asset, the debts will not be owed to anyone else when they died. If the debts are joint and someone has acted as a guarantor, then the surviving person or guarantor will be liable for the debts. Mighty God. Want to hear the students? Want to hear there tonight? Hello, good night.
Teacher, good night.
Yes.
I read the article, and it is that a law firm has taken up the case, and that there will be no case against the guarantor, as it has lapsed over 7 years. Before they had taken up that case. Because the person who got the loan, she died, and it's over 7 years.
So
if you get time, you can read the full article.
All right, I will read it.
Okay.
All right, darling. Bless you. One final call, and then I go take on something. Yeah, hello.
But Andre, they want to sell the woman the house. More ask when the Prime Minister name they come up, faces come up in a clean for student loan. We want to know if he pay the student loan.
What you said, caller?
We want to know if Andrew Holness pay for him student loan when him did to pay. Are we right, yeah. Or them write it off him. Because he not pay Andre. He right, yeah.
Wait, caller, are you sure that him never pay?
He not pay Andre, he not pay. He not pay. So why they want to take with the woman house? And then I pay for them student loan till all them face come up in a student loan. So I hope him using the word empathy and sympathy. And that the woman that was Portmore. And if you remember days when he couldn't pay for him student loan, and his face come up in a gleaner. So these are the things. You see what leadership commander? He went through that in a Andre. And allow the ministry them way have on their belt. Because probably you never see the loan under the ministry, are a part of what you have on their belt. When you see that the article, if it cut you with immediate effect because he went through the similar route when mama couldn't pay the student loan.
Okay.
Mother couldn't pay the student loan. So these are the things where people say, Jamaican people, someone want to put in one barrel and roll on the nail,
So them say one put in a barrel and roll.
One put some of them in a barrel and roll on the hill. The man face come up in a cleaner student loan. And this is the person we get the student loan, they died. And you want to crucify the people and we say, boy, let me take the look pick you out of poverty. Let me go sign as guarantor. And you have to allow the ministry for one to take your woman house when work so hard for.
I get where you're coming from.
Me not like you, me not like them sit them on. Me not like them sit them on. Them people who are run the country, some dog shit them, A some dog shit them,
All right, take time.
It is the truth.
All right, take time. Cause I go and deal with him better. Deal with him shortly, all right?
Like the producer to find him face in a student loan and you put it up, man.
Producer them son must go find Andrew in a student load and put it up.
Yes.
All right, no problem. No problem. Hey, only not easy, you know. Somebody say, Andre, please don't stand as guarantor for anyone. It's not nice. Hey, Holy Ghost. Anyhow, I don't know if you have heard Jamaica. The one out of St. Thomas. The one out of St. Thomas, she, Michelle Charles. I don't know if you want to hear the story. But Michelle Charles, she write letter to the name Dayton Campbell saying that she demands a retraction about the dual citizenship. But if I recall Michelle Charles, come here, darling. Come here, goody, because you say you're goody. Come here, Michelle. And you know a goody do Jamaica. I don't need to tell you. Yes, you say you're a goody. So come here. Michelle, come here, no man. They were simply questioning whether or not you were a dual citizen. So I want to ask you, in this country, we don't have no right to ask no question. I'm asking again. In this country, question on defamation. I'm going to ask you again. I ask a question. Come here, goody. Come here, no man. I ask you a question, Michelle Charles. You can't put me too small. You can't put me piece and piece with her. Bring up my screen. Yes, I someone want this something then. Please and thank you. Come here, Michelle. You come here. May I ask you tonight? Asking a question in this country is now seen as defamatory. So, Courtney.
Yes, sir.
I no longer have the right to ask if you have an ex-woman. Natalie, I no longer have the right to ask whether the curtain them where you sell, if you obtain them legitimately or illegitimately. Natalie, the curtain them where you sell, me not have the right to ask if you legitimately or illegitimately own them. All right. Andrew Mark, you overseas, me not have the right to ask if you're a immigrant or if I runway, you runway. Me I ask you know. Me I ask you tonight because hold the TikTok. Students don't know me I go. Me never know. So asking question these days. Hold on them students. Asking you know this question. So I don't have the right to ask you, Michelle Charles, what happened to your medical practice, your dentist practice overseas. So if I ask you a question, Jamaica, You are go with so I mean I have the right as you're a public servant. You're a public servant. You're a public servant. And as a public servant, you have to stand to public scrutiny. Even me, I'm a public official. When the naysayers come after me, it's my duty to respond. So I never know no students that asking a question is deemed defamatory. Not saying that I'm picking up for Dayton Campbell. I will never pick up for Dayton Campbell. But what I am saying, Jamaica, is that we ask a question and you're going to tell me that if I ask also these days, Jamaica, every question when me ask, me I go get a letter for withdraw. Me I go ask it again. So these days, me I go get a letter for withdraw every statement me make.
What a bangarang!
I'm going to tell you something. I saw the question them come, I saw me I go ask them. Michelle Charles, the guy that did come on social media the latter part of 2023, and he spoke about your daughter Drew taking almost 12,000 US dollars from him. Are you saying that is also defamatory? Michelle Charles, with relations to your practice in the US, are you saying it is defamatory to ask on what basis your practice became terminated?
He lie.
So I asked those questions tonight to say at no point, Michelle Charles, were you a citizen of the US? I'm asking tonight because apparently asking you questions are deemed defamatory. So I'm still asking, and I'll ask you to write to me because I know I have some of the best lead attorneys in Jamaica to deal with your business. So I ask you, if you Google Michelle Charles dentist practice in Florida, you will see what comes up about it, students. Go on Google for yourself and see Michelle Charles dentist practice. So I am saying we no longer in this country have a right to ask questions. We no longer have a right to ask questions. All right? All right, Michelle Charles. So then, how do we question our public officials? How do we hold them to account? How do we question the public officials, and how do we hold them to account? But then, I want to ask you a question. For you to be a dentist in the US, wouldn't you have to be a citizen? I'm asking your students, tell me, if you are a dentist in the US, wouldn't you have to be a citizen to be a dentist? May I ask, oh, no? Okay, no, them say no. Okay, I just asking Michelle. Okay, thank you. I don't know I just asking students. Remember, questions are meant to be asked. Reasonable, all right? Okay, Michelle. But Michelle, what caused your dentist practice in the United States to be suspended? Answer that one question for me. If you can answer that one question. Your license, your dentist license under threat. Oh, okay. I'll leave it at that, Jamaica. So, students, I want to ask you a question tonight. I want to ask you a question tonight. Do you see social media as a threat to Jamaica's democracy? I'm going to ask it again. Do you see social media as a threat to Jamaica's democracy? Do you see social media as a threat to Jamaica's democracy? I'm asking, tell me now, man. Do you see social media as a threat to democracy? Has social media helped you, the ordinary man in this country, to make your voice known? I'm going to ask again. Has social media helped the thousands of Jamaicans to voice their opinions and to make their concerns known? Take, for example, the children about 2-3 weeks ago in Troy who were stranded after the rains fell in Trelawney, and they said, Prime Minister Holness, we need your attention to fix the bridge in Troy. Is that irresponsible behavior to reach out to your Prime Minister? Take, for instance, again, the lady in Trelawney, Miss Gloria Smith. I'm just giving you incidences and examples, Jamaica, and to let this man know, this man on your screen, to be aware that with the length and breadth of social media, it can do great justice to meet the ordinary man. Remember, if I recall, it was social media that reached out to your Prime Minister last year to say she wanted a donkey. Am I telling a lie? I want to ask you tonight, wasn't it social media that reached out and said, I need a donkey? And the lady got her donkey. She reached on her phone on TikTok and said she want a donkey. And didn't she get the donkey through the use of social media?
Yes.
Not such Jamaica. Social media make we hear about Miss Gloria Smith. And the entire issue that happened to her that reached to the point where them even thief the medication. Am I telling a lie? You hear those things on mainstream media? I don't know. Isn't social media the one where make you know how Slickiana dead? May I ask you a question tonight? And a social media help you know to make you find out who was the main suspect behind Donnelly Donaldson. Tell me now, students. And on social media make me know say people down a Cornwall Regional Hospital, they pan ground, and lie down pan cardboard. And on social media make we know about the abuse of police on the roads, the police them with the traffic. Me just ask you tonight, Jamaica.
All right. Partner draw. Partner draw. Andre.
So I asked those questions in light of the present modern day reality. So, Prime Minister say he will no longer be silent on social media to people who spread misinformation. So I am asking him tonight, and I'm asking those people. You remember even the car seat bangarang last year, and on social media make him have to reverse those decisions last year. So I said that to say to you all, Jamaica, I said that to say to you all who are listening to me tonight, me come to reason with the man. I want to remind him about something. You created a social media engine. Nobody, students, remember my platform. Your Prime Minister has the largest Instagram platform. Your Prime Minister has the largest Facebook platform. Him start have a presence on TikTok, etc. So I am asking you, what on social media spreading misinformation, particularly about your government and governance? You use social media for tell us how much houses you build. You use social media for tell us how you walk across water for go meet the people them. You use social media for sit down Palm Beach beside one empty chair and say, who a come debate you. You use social media for talk to about your clocks. You use social media for tell us say you are the best baby father in Jamaica. So I want to know, when since a citizen's freedom of speech is now your priority and your focus? When since a citizen's freedom of speech becomes your priority and focus? Prime Minister Holness, remember you used social media in 2016 when you yourself as opposition spoke about the fact that you needed to reach more people. And you developed an apparatus. You developed an apparatus, Mr. Holness, to talk to people, to use it to reach out to the ordinary Jamaican citizen. So how the apparatus that you used, nobody in Jamaica as a politician has invested more in social media than you. So because on social media, people asking about your statutory declarations, that is misinformation. Because we're asking about your assets and your statutories, that is misinformation. Students, listen to the deputy leader, the deputy, the deputy speaker of the house. Listen to how him name all of him social media people them. Listen to this.
Me love you no bad. To our social media warriors like Keisha Mack, Alex Higgs, Selena, Oral Campbell, Bridget Watson, Donna Van de Paz, Black Italian, Jay Brown, Alex Jano, Mr. and Mrs. Dottyman, Chopper John West from the Chopping Block, who is our personal Ian Harding. I know that 85% or so of us sitting in Parliament can attest to the measurable support of the Chopping Block, especially during the election season. Madam Speaker, on the eve of the nomination day in 2016,
you heard that? I don't think they all hear what
me love you no bad. To our social media warriors like Keisha Mack, Alex Higgs, Selena, Oral Campbell, Bridget Watson, Donna Van de Paz, Black Italian, Jay Brown, Alex Jano, Mr. and Mrs. Dottyman, Chopper John West from the Chopping Block, who is our personal Ian Harding. I know that 85% or so of us sitting in Parliament can attest to the measurable support of the Chopping Block, especially during the election season. Madam Speaker, on the eve of the nomination day in 2016,
you heard what him said? All of their social media bloggers helped to attain 85% of them to become members of Parliament. And I'm saying to Jamaica today, may I say to everybody who are listening to me, you had a formula that worked for you or is working for you, but because you no longer control the narrative of how people see you, because one time, gone, nobody controlled social media like you. And the worst of it, you have access to artificial intelligence now. You have access to multiple bloggers who support the Jamaica Labour Party. Why is it then you have an issue with the blogging community? But for instance, if you have an issue, highlight the issue of misinformation. Listen to the information. A Chopper John, them associate with people named Choppers. Yes, not surprised. But listen to the information minister and her argument about social media.
No one has an issue with someone saying, the government didn't do this properly or could have done that better or didn't look at this in enough detail. That is what a healthy democracy does. A healthy democracy has a healthy opposition, whether it's from an established opposition or from a regular citizen who just is watching what is happening in their country. And that is what we stand for. This is standing for truth. And so anyone, I have no issue when someone goes on social media and says, the government should do this better or isn't doing a good enough job on that. That is fair, and we have to respond. And I will respond, or a minister will respond to that. That is legitimate criticism. And we want to encourage that because that's how we get better as a government. But the problem is where you have persons who just put out information where there is not one ounce of truth to it. I've had to respond to things in relation to, for example, NIDS, where I've had people who put out on social media and things go viral on WhatsApp, things about the government going to arrest people who do not have NIDS. There is not one ounce of truth in that. There is no legislation that says that. That is dangerous. I have had people who have come to me and said to me, how can the government do that to people when there is no such legislation? It is dangerous. And so what we're saying is we have to have a conversation about how we use social media, how we have the robust debate, because I love the robust debate in social media, but how do we have it based on facts and on truth?
Yeah.
So I said that to say, Minister Dora, you are talking about the needs. Are you saying bloggers should not talk about the confidentiality of needs? I'm asking again, Jamaica. You are talking even, for example, about needs. And are you saying, Jamaica, we're not supposed to speak about the confidentiality of needs when Daryl Vaz could get access to people's personal information about when them did turn US British citizen, when them turn Jamaican citizen? So you are saying we're not supposed to question that? May I ask you again? We're not supposed to question needs when your government look at us and said nothing is private. And me said so in Jamaica. And them said, we're not supposed to question needs when your government looked at us and said nothing is private. We are not supposed to talk about the dissatisfaction within the healthcare system. I want to ask you, Prime Minister. We're not supposed to talk about the dissatisfaction in the healthcare system. We're not supposed to talk about the dilapidated healthcare structure. I want to ask you tonight. I asked those questions because you said that you're going to respond. What is going to be your response? What is going to be your response? I want to ask you because having worked for you in the past, I know your brain. So what will be your responses? I'm just asking the questions tonight. Wouldn't you want to know, Jamaica, seeing that social media is a problem to you, what is going to be your response to dealing with social media? Oh, are you going to use the Pegasus to find all of those bloggers or persons on social media and arrest them before the election? Are you going to use court orders to lock down social media spaces? Are you going to fine Jamaicans? Are you going to use your new cyber crime act to eliminate voices in Jamaica? Are you going to censor social media in this country? I don't know. Remember, he says he will no longer be silent. So what is going to be your silence? Will you be taking actions against? I want to know, Prime Minister, what is your plan of action? Because in my mind, social media has made the common ordinary Jamaican in this country able to know the common truth about governance. Many Jamaicans see programs like this and others as therapy for them to understand the rigmaroles of government, the rigmaroles of politics, to hold both the government and the opposition to account. So I want to know what is going to be your modus operandi to silence the people who are speaking. I'm going to ask again, Jamaica. Are you dissatisfied with many ordinary Jamaicans asking you about your statutory declarations? Is that the problem, Prime Minister? Are you dissatisfied that every ordinary Jamaican is now talking about your bad government? Are you dissatisfied, Prime Minister, that the fact that people in this country are questioning your legitimacy as a Prime Minister? Because in other countries, you couldn't be Prime Minister and your statutory is not declared for 3 years, you know. It's banned to government while you still Prime Minister, you know. It's afraid of you, you know. I am not afraid of you. I speak the truth, cost it what it will. Or you're going to adopt principles like North Korea or Russia, where you're going to censor what is carried into the media. You plan to censor what is carried to the media. So, you're going to lock down YouTube and TikTok? Tell me, Prime Minister, what is your plan? To do like how the Chinese create a TikTok in China that the Chinese use, but the TikTok in China is different from what we use across the world. What is your plan of action? To censor TikTok and censor YouTube, censor Facebook and censor Instagram? Tell us what is your plan. Him say he's no longer be silent. Students, him say him no longer going to be silent. So him no longer going to be silent. He must have a plan. He must go and come to us with a legislation. Think about it critically, Jamaica. I'm going to ask you again. If it is the man saying no longer going to be silent to social media, that means that him have a counter response. Students, think about it tonight critically. If the man say him going to do what? No longer be silent to social media. I'm going to ask you again. What is his modus operandi? What is his plan? Is this his plan? I am asking. Is his plan to censor TikTok? Is this his plan to lock down TikTok? Because if you're not aware, Jamaica, on TikTok, each day, there are multiples of shows talking about different things in government. Both opposition people and labor right people talking. So is it that your plan is if those things come up in the algorithm, you're going to block them? I just asking, Prime Minister. I just asking. Or is it that you're going to lock down some accounts in this country and only have government broadcast? This is what Kim Jong-un does in North Korea. This is what they do in Russia. So I want to know, is this a sign of militarizing censorship? I want to know tonight, in the interest of democracy and freedom of expression and freedom of speech, Prime Minister Andrew Michael Holness, how are you going to respond? We want to see, just as how you carry forth a legislation, we want to see your response. We want to see your response. The people of this country are requiring and asking, in the interest of Jamaica and in the interest of the freedom of expression and speech and democracy in this country, how do you plan to respond? Is it dictatorship? You're bordering now on the lines of dictatorship. I see them the worse than you with Joe Biden, and I don't hear Joe Biden say him want to do these things to social media. Look how them do Joe Biden. Big bad bully. Big bad bully. Look how them doing Joe Biden in the elections in the US, and I don't hear Joe Biden taking it on. Oh, I remember that you're a narcissistic leader. Yes, man. Narcissistic. You must always look good. You must always be known as the bro God who rescued and saved Jamaica. You must be known as the greatest prime minister that walked the lands and the seas of Jamaica. Yes, man. Yes, man.
Heat life, he life, he life.
Yes, comrades. You thank. So I want to know tonight, because you are the greatest thing to Jamaica and the people of Jamaica. Oh, my Lord. We have the best healthcare system under your government. We have the best education system under your government. And see, there, not even 7,000 picnic up past 6 a year time. We have the best road infrastructure under your government. Oh, not to talk about the best water system. Oh, Prime Minister, we have the best economic advancement since independence. Oh, yes, man, 15,000. I'm a laborite. 15,000. Hey, no, man. I have the best speaker of Jamaica, my wife. Oh, my Lord. Oh, tell me no, man. Tell me some of the best things about your Prime Minister. Delusion of grandeur. That is the problem him face and suffering from in this country. Him have an image of pretense that him working with. For him, Jamaica, he's the savior of Jamaica. And for you all to not be seeing the good work that he's doing, I want to ask you. I want to ask you all tonight. From he took office, February 2016, to present, I'm going to ask it again. When I look in the schools, Prime Minister, there's not even food to give the children. on the PATH program. There's not even food to give the people. On the PATH program. You talk about restoring public trust and having confidence in this government. Oh Lord, who has confidence in you? Many people have confidence in you, but many still don't have confidence in you. So when I think about it critically and rationally, when you say you're going to respond to the people, to social media, I have to protect my constituents. What is my constituents? My constituents are the bloggers. And yes, Jamaica, we agree that from time to time, bloggers go over the edge in their presentations. However, what I say all the time is, rather than dissolve something, try your very best to improve on what already exists. So rather than say to bloggers and vloggers and social media and influencers, you want to cut them down, call them in. Use the time. You don't have to call me because I do my independent training. But get people, media practitioners. Oh, you're not going to use the media practitioners. Because if you do that, Lord, me no want give you that idea. They can make a give you that idea. They know you go, Lord Jesus. Why me always I open my mouth and give this man ideas? Mandy Joe, you want me to be silenced? Okay. Well, I'm going to say to you tonight, until you silence me, I will keep talking in the interest of Jamaica. You know how many people from I've been talking look at me and say, Andre, I appreciate the work that you do. And the poor people alone reach out to me. And people in a zinc fence, people in the upper echelon, right up to diplomat, look at me and say, Mr. Stevens, we appreciate. Sometimes you be a little bit too loud or that, but we still listen to you because the content is solid. But everybody listens to different people because they get a different expression. So are you saying that a man like Sir P, you don't want him in this space? You're saying you don't want the bloggers in this space? And the bloggers have helped to inform. Let me say something to you, Prime Minister. Mainstream media has lost it, you know. Mainstream media no longer gives the people a voice in this country, you know. The people no longer hear the Barbara Gludons and the Mutty Perkins on the radio, you know, talking on their behalves, you know. So what you find, Mr. Prime Minister, is that the people come here at Partner Draw 6 or 7 days a week to get them voice heard. And as much as though your government might not acknowledge, at least you hear it from Partner Draw and many other bloggers out there. And so no address it because the people not carrying the issues to mainstream media. Who carrying them issues to mainstream media? Nobody carrying them issues to mainstream media. Mainstream media go tell you say you can't carry it, so you have to fix it up, you have to go doctor it, you have to do this, you have to splash this, so you have to take with this, so nobody. Look at a man like Popeyes. A man like Papa is in the Western region. We give you all of the information of what is happening in Western Jamaica. And you're going to tell me, Andrew Michael Holness, that you want to respond to social media. When it's your said, justice is them. In a court, where name? Politrix, Sir P. Your CM Crown Counsel them from the DPP office attack how Sir P do this and do that. So I want to ask you in the interest of justice, how you plan to respond. I want you. You see, me not coming at the Variego business with you. Me not come here tonight for bust your ass and them something. Me come to ask you tonight, what is going to be your modus operandi in your response? Tonight, you know, me not cast no judgment. No, sir? No. On the people's request, I am making my submission to my ladies and my lords. And I'm asking my ladies and my lords tonight, in the interest of justice, how does the prosecutor, the government, plan to respond? Thank you, Sonny Bear. Send up some super chat students. Come here if you talk up phone. How does your government plan to respond in the interest of where the people get their news? I am asking my ladies and my lords tonight, the 7,000 people who are watching tonight, how do you plan to respond? This man want to take on the rights and privilege to hear no favorite bloggers them, you know. This man plan students. Oh, wait there. He'll no longer be silent. Thank you, Gigi. On social media too. I wonder if he plan to call them in and buy them out. I wonder if he plan, you know, you can't call me in and buy me out, you know. I wonder if that is him. Thank you, Rosalie. I wonder if that is him plan to call them in and buy them out. Thank you, JF. Huh? Remember him of the bloggers them. Oh, the bloggers them and his side is no longer effective. That is the problem, you know. The bloggers who follow him, students. No, because when people like Chopper Media and Dryad Adassa, they're on social media, nobody now follow them, you know. Probably 150, 200. Thank you, guys. Nobody now follow them. Oh, so you plan to find the popular channels to try to carry. No, you're not going by me. I'll tell you what you must do, Prime Minister Holness. I'm inviting you to partner draw to stand in the court of public opinion. Yeah, what I say, Prime Minister Holness? I'm inviting you to come right over partner draw. I know you're not going to do it, you know. But in the interest, because I know students, don't be surprised him finding himself over here. I wouldn't surprise him. Students, I think you should come over here, man. All of the labor rights watching me tonight. Tell the Prime Minister, I want to do a 2-hour with him one of these days. We want to let him. Prime Minister, remember, tell me now, students, tell the Prime Minister of Jamaica that this audience over here want to face him. Students, tell him now. Tell the Prime Minister We want to know about the 700 billion. Remember them call you Papa Doc, you know. Papa Doc, Jamaica Papa Doc. Oh, me forget me not to call him that, him going to feel away. And him have emotion. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I don't know the students. Tell him to come. We now go, yes, students. Tell him to come and face the wind. Face the host of Partner Draw TV. Later, I mean, now go get emotional about the past. Me now go ask about the past and the bangara. We're going to focus on governance, Prime Minister. Because you say you want to change the misinformation. I want hear him. PM says he wants to crack down on fake news online and an assault on democracy. You hear me say, I know, say it's an assault on our democracy. It's an assault on our democracy. You know what is an assault on our democracy? You don't want me to respond to him about the assault. Thank you, Marines. What is an assault on our democracy? The assault on our democracy is the dead babies them. We can't get the ventilators and we don't know where the ventilators are. You know what is an assault on our democracy? When we cannot graduate more than 6,500 out of 35,000 people yearly with 5 or more subjects. You know what is an assault on our democracy? No hospital beds in the hospitals. You know what is an assault on our democracy? The several bad roads and bad waters that we're getting in this cover. You know what is an assault on our democracy? The preferential treatment that people get in the agricultural process, where the farm workers can get paid for them goods how much months upon months. You know what is an assault on our democracy? An assault on our democracy is when your law enforcers, your police and your soldier them take on an assault the poor people them in this country. You know what is an assault on our democracy? The state of public emergency. You know what is an assault on our democracy? When 6 illicit thieves sit down in the parliament and wicked. You know what is an assault on our democracy? When you can declare your assets for 3 years and you're sitting the prime minister's chair making, you know what is an assault on this democracy? The people them a try who are marooned and can't get a bridge. That is the assault on our democracy. The assault on our democracy is when you name your wife Speaker of the House for hush up things under the carpet. That is an assault on our democracy. You know what is an assault on our democracy? The amount of millions the banks thieving out in the people there, and nothing is being done. No legislation is put in place to deal with banking fees in this country. That is an assault on democracy.
Help, help, help. We key out of the letter.
We need your divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights.
That's what I'm saying to you tonight. That is an assault on our democracy. When you put belt, you know what an assault? When you have Paula Llewellyn still a fight to become DPP in this country. That's an assault on our democracy. That is what an assault of a democracy is. An assault of a democracy is when you're trying to silence social media. An assault on our democracy is when you put a gag order on the Integrity Commission. An assault on our democracy is when your government has decided that they're going to what? Keep the sex offenders registry silent. That is an assault on our democracy. When young babies and children are being raped and ravished in this country, that is assault on our democracy. You know, like when people talk the truth. When we have the highest femicide rate in the world, that is an assault on our democracy. When 10,000 people have died under your watch as Prime Minister of this country, that is an assault on our democracy through homicide. You don't like when people tell you the truth. People don't know how to tell you the truth, but are looking in your face and tell you, you promised this country that under your watch we'll be able to open the windows and doors. We have to lock up like we in chicken coop. That's an assault on our democracy. You have failed to keep the promises. Under the assault of our democracy, you spoke about impeachment. Where is the impeachment bill? Under the assault of the democracy, you spoke, Prime Minister Holness, about what? 2 terms government, 2-term prime ministers. That is an assault of our democracy. An assault on our democracy is when you promise Jamaican eye, and Jamaica eye not working to catch the criminals. Jamaican eye is always hacked. You know, want to talk about Jamaica and the democracy. The assault on our democracy is when so much cyber attacks happening in the different agencies. An assault on our democracy is when they're thief in people's land and are going to friend for build up apartments. That's an assault on our democracy. You know, like hear the truth. Somebody need to look you in the eyes and tell you the goddamn truth of what is happening, which is an assault on our democracy. And the greatest assault on our democracy is you, Andrew Michael Holness, a treacherous, treasonous prime minister to the country. The assault on our democracy, the greatest one, is when you and your government could take 300% and 200% increases, and the civil society workers in this country must take 20% increase. That is an assault on our democracy. You don't like talk about that. But because talk about the 200% increase, that is the greatest slap in the face of humanity and the people, are hardworking people of this country. They might forget, but I have not forgotten, because I stood in sun day and night, remembering the people and reminding the people of this country what you did. Biggest salty democracy. No CT scan, no MRI machine, no ECG, no dialysis machine. And coupled with that, Jamaica, coupled with that, what we don't have? No ambulances. That is no oxygen. Remember, the people can't breathe. No ventilators. That's an assault on our democracy. So when you talk and when you look and telling people about you're going to crack down on the assault of democracy, look in yourself, go in the mirror and say, have I done any justice to the people of Jamaica? Take yourself out of the green and walk around. Put on one little pulley and just walk around Jamaica. Walk around Jamaica without security. Put on something and hide yourself and walk through the roads at Kingston and St. Andrew. Walk downtown. Walk through Rivali. Walk through Rima. Walk through Tivoli. Walk through Arnett Gardens. Walk through West Kingston. And you will see the realities of how poor people and children in this country are suffering. No nurses at hospital, no doctors at hospital. And you're going to talk about crackdown and this and that. Walk through the place then. Just as Christ walked through the synagogue and mash it up. Walk through and you will see for yourself. You will see for yourself. You know how much hungry belly picnic I go to school a morning time. And when the hunger catch them, you think them can't eat nothing. You think them can't do no school work. Left your security gear and walk through. And look at your legacy. Walk through without security. Go through the place them and you see your legacy, man. Look how people have your teeth light Look how people have here catch water. Go look on the pitch latrine them. And then when you do, ask yourself, walk through. Left the labor right and the whole heap of entourage and walk through the situation in a Westmoreland, in a Hanover. Walk through the hospital, a Black River Hospital. Walk through Savlamar. Go down a Cornwall Regional for yourself. Go in the prison them. Go in the jail cell them. Walk through on your own and you will see the reality of poor people in this country.
All right. Partner.
When you see that, ask yourself if you are not the greatest threat to the democracy of this country. Ask yourself, when you look at the suffering of the people downtown, when you look at the suffering of the people at St. Thomas, ask yourself tonight, look by yourself and say, wow. Look at yourself, Jamaica, and ask him tonight, when he has thought about the threat on democracy for 8 years, what have you done to better that? When people are fear use cesspool truck fear catch clean water fear give people, and you're going to tell me that that is a threat to our democracy? No, the threat is to our democracy is the ill health of the people. When you can have a parliament where the wicked, unscrupulous people can sit down and them know they're a part of the illicit six, and people are ravished in this country, can't get a proper education, Prime Minister. Think about that. Your sons have gotten a good education. But how many people tonight can say to themselves they have gotten a good education in this country? They're not getting the food in the schools because Ruel Reid and him friend them the thief up the money. So they're malnourished through path. Parents can't afford it. And what happens to them? So I say that to say, Prime Minister, when you talk about those things, set your priorities straight. Align your priorities to true development of this country. Align your priorities to true development of this country. The people them can't eat. Hotels are built up, that are built up. But the rains of those things are not staying in the country. The pool of the benefit of the resources not staying in the country to help the poor people. Think about it. Look at the housing market. To get a good, decent house in this country is almost 30 to 40 million. And 3 persons must accumulate to come together to get 7.5. Then you have to go to the bank to try get the rest of the money. Look at the housing structure in the country. Jamaican people cannot afford houses. Who are the houses being built for? You have enabled the system of gentrification. You want Jamaicans to, under your watch, look how much people running through the border. Go. You want, you pass the embassies every morning. Look at the embassy every morning. At least 600 Jamaicans are there every day trying to get a visa to leave this country. At least 600. So 600 times 365 days. Do the maths. How many people want to leave this country? Embassy and make good, bad money off of poor people. 30,000 if you go deal with one visa. So 30 times 600 times 365. Go look how much people a man in time. A line up for left Jamaica. You know that's sitting wrong. Look how JPS had ravished we with the bill them. When last you pay a JPS bill, Mr. Prime Minister? Oh, you probably get it free. Look on the JPS reality. You know much people at the end of this month, in this week, I do them match now, them a fear call foreign. I say, beg you $200, beg you $300. The people them are foreign tired for we a call and beg them for pay bills. Them know say end of month or every 2 months. Nobody look for nobody at Jamaica. A bills them want 200, them want 300, them want 500. All to go towards paying bills. Portmore people suffering, you know. Yes, Portmore, St. Catherine, Clarendon, the belt of people there. Oh God, at this I get the brunt of the burden. 40,000 JPS, 70,000 JPS, water, internet. Food bill. 50,000 can't nothing get a supermarket. 50,000 a 3 bag. You can't buy chicken, you can't buy this, you can't buy. Talk about the reality, man. That is a threat to the people's livelihood in this country. That people are talk about. And then when you're done, you come, you're the best this and you're the best that. But the reality is that exist. The reality, if me not foreign people, me sure understand what me I talk about. Every 2 weeks or every month, sister call, lad, me sis, the bill come to 40 this month. How much you can help me? How much you can help me? Lad, me sis, me need to go pay that bill. The lad, me sis, lad. And them have to call this, I call that a borrow. Hey, I'm not even talking about too much enough. You go a loans company in this back to school here. How much enough to go a loans company in the back to school here? You know if you take out loan for 50, 70, 100, 150. And I talk about the loan shark them and the interest rate on the loan them. How much on the police will work in a government, can't even buy a good lunch at daytime. Worse at dinner. How much on the firefighters can't get even a decent house. 3 people are trying to acquire 1 NHT house. So how that go? You know, she said that a residual poverty. Not even talk about the rent them. The rent market, how much people have here pay 50, 70, 80, 90, 120, 150, 220,000. And nobody talk about how much working professional have here do so much nastiness just to make ends meet. None of them have here set up OnlyFans and depend Twitter and create OnlyFans account to try and make content. I skin out them what's it not, and I do that and I suck just for make $2 profit content. You know what me I talk about? Enough nastiness I go on just to live, just to exist. You don't like when me talk. You know much people have here be prostitute and them something there. Just to make 2 ends meet. Look how much of them have here do in drive and Uber just to make 2 ends meet. I'm tired to see Jamaica people in a sufferation. Me are 32. And out of the 32 years, at least 20-25 of them people at Jamaica suffer. And not just labor right make them suffer. Both administration make them suffer. But this worse. This worse than bitter gall. This worse than broke like I wanted to talk about. Oh God, Jamaican people. Me talk tonight for stir up on the conscience, man. Me stir up on the conscience. Sometimes one must feel it, you know, when pastor preach. And when pastor preach, it's like it pinch you. Look for your reality. Tell me now, no found enough feel stagnant. No found enough feel like when river and sea calm at night time. Just now move. Nothing now go on. Only they are the same spot 20-30 years. Tell me tonight. Only not tired for feel like you're stagnant and nothing now go on for no. One look, on pitney them can better. One look, on health in a one deplorable condition and it can do better. On have to suffer and dead in a sufferation. Think about it tonight, Jamaica people. How much down in the stagnant? It is depressing to see the sufferation of the people them on the land. Me just a set to tonight. Think about it, man. Me not say I go be milk and honey. We not say I go be milk and honey. But oh God, man, deal with people like them a human being. Deal with people with dignity and respect. Deal with people with nobility. Deal with people with decency. Oh God, Jamaican people. Even me sometimes say me tired of the stagnancy. Jamaican people. You can't buy food, you can't pay rent, you can't buy house. Electricity bill high, water bill high, something the bill high, internet bill high. Everything high in this country. And when you pay everything, you have to do hand to mouth every day to carry yourself go to work. You have to borrow this, so sometimes you have to choose which pitney fi go school, which one I learn, so that the one you go invest, that the one I learn, so you can't send that the one there school. Oh God, Jamaica. Oh God, A time, me no know about nobody else, but nobody no fear gamble them pick the future. For decide who fi go to school versus who no fi go. Because the last $1,000 you have. Some man pick them a fear prostitute. Some man pick them a fear do some nastiness. Oral sex and to big dirty taxi man. Fear make money for go to school. Oh God, you don't know the reality them. Yeah, baby. And when you look no water in the pipe. So you have your elder, no water in the pipe, no this, no that. Tell me now, man, Jamaican people, it's a sad reality and this a mania. I go say him want to focus on bloggers and not focus on the priorities. His agenda is wrong. His agenda is wrong. And you must look on him and tell him your priorities are wrong. Your priorities in this country totally wrong. So get your priorities aligned. Get your priorities aligned for a better Jamaica. Sweet, sweet Jamaica. Sweet, sweet Jamaica, where every tourist can come benefit and poor people in this country can't even get a house. What was the purpose of the NHT? To give low-income houses. These days you can't get a house because the house out of the bracket. Talk about that. How much people can afford a house? Me want a house too. We want to come out of the one bedroom. But how much we can afford a 35, 40 million, $29 million house? Think about that, Jamaica. Only cater for a big friend, them on this and that, and poor people are suffer. So when you talk about your priorities, Mr. Gentleman, no focus on the blogger them. Go focus on the 3 million people in this country who need for better off. It's like you hold something around with neck and just look upon yourself and say, boy, just suffer them some more. It's like every day you come and say, use a scientist, and every day you have find something in the lab to kill we have some more. And all me I say Tony tonight, if Jamaica, me want my country better, you know. Me want my leader them better. But how much I know? I did say something on that program at one time. I mean, if you remember say it take the basic Jamaican 600,000 to survive each month in this country, and that is one. If it take the ordinary Jamaican 600,000 to survive, imagine all 10 in a one household. Only they pay minimum wage. The picnic must have to turn to a life of crime or prostitution, you know, or sodomy, you know. If you try living, you know. When you get where me I come from. So it's like them zombie movie there, no Courtney, when a few are we there in the house and we have to try to scrape. So today, we eat rice and something. When the next time we not go eat? Thursday? Friday? Friday, everybody have to look them own meal, you know. Friday, everybody have to go out and say, boy, me have to look my own meal. So, son gone down the road, go rob or kill somebody. Try. You understand? Students, we are suffer, man. You know what I want? When you go to your bed, you get, as me say, walk through the places and see the realities. And when you see the realities, I know me gonna say to you tonight, students, if you not suffer, or even if things are that bad, me gonna ask you, do a video like this, that way you are so, and send me. I want him to see the reality of Jamaican people. Send me on a video and say, hi, you understand Jamaica? Because them things say good, you know, them things say everything are going good. So, send me a video of your reality. If you don't want to show your face, you can't understand, but send me a video of your reality. And make me share the video then. Because the more of it, if me get 100 or 200 video, if me get 50 video, I will put it out on social media. People will believe in it now. And him can't say it. They understand, students? Send the video them. Talk about the reality. Yeah, man, you can text me. 8654587. Send me on a video, send me on a reality, and me will say, see it here. You can look, this a pad more, this a that, this a this a that, and make it go and make it see the reality that poor people facing in this country. 8654587. My number they all over social media. So send on a video, Jamaica, and talk on the reality. But that's where I leave you all for tonight. Me not take no call, because me take no call, it'll go be further depressing. God bless you tonight, Jamaica. Walk good, Jamaica. Stay positive, Jamaica. And if it resonates with you tonight, remember the power of your vote. If it resonates with what me I said tonight, if the realities that I've painted is your reality, or a friend reality, or somebody that you know's reality, I'm saying to you all tonight, Jamaica, let us continue talking. My name is Andre Stevens, and this was the Andre Stevens Show. Until next time, Jamaica, walk good, stay positive, and be blessed. God bless you, Jamaica.